This thing ain't over yet. Holds out with the block. Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. They don't score the punish counter, but they still do damage. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. All right, what's up now? Player one chases him down. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they could be. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Heavy punch sends him flying. Oh! There's the drive impact. That's gonna lead to a juicy punch now. Cyclone Lariat sends him up. Player one will have to fight back. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Player one with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Fight.
He takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Headbutt. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Scrapping it out up close. A quick breather. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Player two needs to use Butterfinger. Or they burns out. Good decision with that throw. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Anti-air in the clutch. Yo, really right now? That's their reaction with the low kick. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
The drive impact doesn't work. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is the smart meter management. Hold it down. Nice block to shut out the impact. Nothing stops this train. Player one, oh, show them how it's done. Russian scoops with the suplex. What are they gonna do? Burns out. Connects with the throw. They're just gonna go for it with the super. No super art to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Player two can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. No one could have called that. Player one is gonna be watching replays of this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Comes a new challenger.
All right, both players are ready to go. Time to get hype and make some noise.
Welcome to the stream. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Goes for the throw. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Very dangerous range. Can definitely get clipped by something here. Holds out with the block. Absorbs. Hold your breath. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Finding it tricky to manage their drive. Takes a trip. Player two chases him down. Nice double Larry. Experiencing burnout. Not a regular kick. A super Rashid kick. They gotta keep their cool here. Both fighters are just about done, but there's a clear SA gauge disparity. Looking for a chance. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an open. Finishes with the anti-air. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Low, heavy hits, mix up incoming. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no clear leader in the fight. Headbutt. Gives a little space with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets the knockdown with the throw. This is gonna be bad news. This is the turning point. Extends the meter on the super art. Knockdown and... Our fighters are at a standstill. Not sure what's going on. Blade finds the target. Experiencing burnout. Lays down a whirlwind. Raw critical art? Yo, what's gonna happen? Oh yeah, let's go! Time for some big boy damage here. Give him the Storm Buster and check out how much damage this takes off.
Wrestling is unstoppable.
Player 2 burns out. They switch sides. Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen? Give me some dip for that chip. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the below? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Knocked him out of the air. Player 2 has a big drive gauge lead. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. This can lead to some big damage. Who makes the first move at this range? Drive impact misses. The air is good. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, he's choking away. Player 1 needs to take the there's a burnout. Oh, here we go. Jump! What is anti-air? Drop zone, baby! Burns out. Oh, dirt ground. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Headbutt, butterfinger. Smart play with the throw. Lets off a whirlwind. Player 1 has the life advantage. Time to sit on the lead. Solid anti-air there. Backs him into a corner. Blocks the jump in. All right, what's up now? Finds the counter. Impressive reactions there. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Hold your breath. This is gonna be bad news. Hits him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Rushing attack to start. That's a nice way to get someone's attention. Blocks it. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Going in? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Medium pick hit. Just goes for it at this range. Brings him back down to earth with a Russian slam. Uncooked raw super. Hits the tips with the low heavy. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. They were baiting that the whole time, planting trees and people with the power driver. Both sides below. Player 2 below the block. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Dangerous range here. That's gonna leave him rattled. The low kick hits. Butterfinger. Hold it down. The anti-air game was so next level. Player 2 is a force.
comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side is gonna want to lose this one.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Anticipates the overhead. Still slugging it out here. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 needs to be cautious with drive gauge. Reads them, planting trees and people with the power driver. Player experiencing burnout. Heavy punch sends him flying. They need to rely. It's there! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Still very early in the round. Still feeling each other out. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Pushes that off and keeps going. Well, this is gonna be bad news. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. What's going to happen here in the later half of this round? Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Nice double lariat. Butterfinger sets up with the jumping. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Here comes the corner pressure. Cross up D9. Raw critical art. Yo, what's gonna closes it out? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Headbutt. Give him some of that PDA. Player 1 has the blow heavy. Great pokes. Perfect range to zone the opponent. What a smart throw. Okay, here we go. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Nothing but space and opportunity at this point. What are they cooking up? A jump! Nothing stops this train! Reach out and hug him! You can't teach that! Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best! It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold? Heavy punch sends them flying. Shows the medium kick. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run. Both looking for an opening. They want to get in and do damage. Opt for the overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Well-timed command throw there. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with some KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Planting trees and people with the power driver. Double lariat, and now Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their driver's ready. Going in? Shows the medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Heavy punch sends him flying. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. A quick breather. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Drive gauge on deck. What's the play? Target lock and scoop. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? That's gonna leave them wrapped. They back down to regroup. This may be the final push. What are they gonna do? The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Down and out. Player 2 comes away with the win.
challenger.
Everyone's getting fired up, and we're just ready to get started.
Show me a round one. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Goes for the low kick. The throw hits. Now it's time for some fun. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Do well to get the buff in there. There's a corner switch. Gets a buff in the meantime. Takes a trip. Got their eye on the air. Hits it. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Nice double lariat. Jump! There's a change of sides. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for the side switch. Double lariat and now... Ooh, burnout activates. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Player 1 needs to hold out until they're the neck. The neck pack is out the gate right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Such a lovely face.
You're done. Player 2 gets a clear victory.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Starting the action off with a fireball. Goes for the fireball. Starts with the jump in. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Holds out with the block. Player 2 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Goes for the overdrive. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Ooh, connects with the rising uppercut. Opens him up with the throw. Throw option, always good for the damage. Planting trees and people with a power driver. Gotta be careful not to whip in this range. A quick breather. Jumps in. That corner's gonna make it hard to get away. Solid anti-air. They're going for the super arc? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Only a little bit of that's gonna leave them wrapped. Burn that butter hard. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The low's blocked. Kick blocks it. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impact. Jump! What are they gonna do? Nice fireball. Player 2 with the lead. You gonna end it quick or hang back? A jump! Reads the jump in perfectly. Watch that fish soar. Player 1 needs to slow down. This may give him some of that PDA. Nowhere to run. Oh, damn! Are you for real? Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Uses their drive gauge, planting trees and people with the power driver. Player 2 can work with this lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Player 1 has used up all their drive. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also diminished. Can they survive this badly timed burnout? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Hell! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Everything up until now in the target lock and scoop. Player 2 has the life advantage. There's been some back and forth with no clear leader in the fight. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. They're going for the super hard? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Brave headbutt. Life lead here crowns them from above. What a smart throw! Opens him up with the throw. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? You're done! Player 2 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this matchup gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Show me round 1. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Super armor does its job. Barely hanging in there. Not sure how long this is going to last. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? Knockdown. Fights back out of the corner. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Combo with the target combo. Infold for the throw. That's what they came for. What'll happen here? Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this round. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and barely hanging on. They have to optimize the drive move. Infold. What nasty blow. Turns that butter hard. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. That's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whip an attack and then strike without hesitation. Player 1 chases him down. Got a ton of damage off that opening. Can they do it again? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Anything could happen here. Are you both exchanging numbers or something? Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Pressure is so intense in a dire situation. They can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 creates a gets it. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Creates distance to try to get him fake the hit and keeps on trucking. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Player 2 is holding on to that corner advantage. What'll happen here? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Avoids a dangerous corner situation. Below, a quick breather. Life lead here, but you're done. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Last chance, it's now or never. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. A jump. This can lead to some big damage. With super art into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Medium kick, drop that off. Punish counter sets the table for big damage. Reach out and hug him. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. There's a burnout! Low heavy with authority! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with! It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold? Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Jumps! Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Both looking for an opening. They want to get in and do damage. Fights out of the corner, but not able to relax just yet. And... at this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important here. Absorbs the attack and fires back. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. We're close to the point where one mistake can end the round. Jumps! Down to the wire. That punch counter creates a chance for some juicy damage here. Too much! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Still very early in the round. Still feeling each other out. Both fighters having full super art gauge means positioning is critical here. Player 2 chases him down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for the side switch. Takes the high ground. Target lock and scoop. Too much. See what eating your spinach does for you kids?
Here comes a new challenger.
Right here, right now, we're in for something special.
Welcome to the studio. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Both looking for an opening. They want to get in and do damage. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Both fighters battle for that mid-stage position. Super armor does its job. And tech the throw. Taking stock. Throws to get around their defense. Wrecks off a whirlwind. There's nuh-uh to the impact. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Each hit is so important here. Okay, created some space here. It's there! Player 2 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? They both show their pace to hit and keeps on trucking. Target lock and scoop. Player 2 has the life advantage. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach this situation will be interesting. This is where smart leader management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread careful. Goes for the drive rush. A quick breather. Lays down a whirlwind. Gets out of there with the backhand. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Ooh, burnout activated. The throw connects. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without the juice their drive gauge. Oh, whirlwind. Neither fighter is showing any signs of backing down. The low's blocked. Looking for a hold. Brave headbutt. Now they can use drive. Holding links it. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Looking for the overhead this time. saw it all. E-Star is out. Expect the team to start smooth. Okay, nobody blink. What are they gonna do? Who's gonna wrap it up with a throw? We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Begins with Whirlwind. Goes with the Fireball. What a smart throw! Lets off a Whirlwind. Blocks it. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Medium kick into, or we're taking a trip to the ground. Dangerous situation here with both able to use drive. Okay, here we go. Give him some of that PDA. That's gonna leave him wrapped. Oh, you can't teach that. You gotta hand it to both our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Gets off a Whirlwind. Shoots off a Fireball up close. Fireball is such good ground game tools, but you gotta be careful they don't get jumped. Drive rush to keep the momentum. Oh, the command grab doesn't make it. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Feeling out the space. Projectile to try to change the situation. The Fireball being so solid right now, their opponent can't get a good read to jump. Anything could happen here. Evades the grab, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Low, heavy hits, mix up incoming. Nails the anti-air. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Target lock and school. This is so close. And they've taken control of the space with E-Star on the big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player two draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Sticks the jump in. Side switch out of the corner. Holds out with the block. Starts to push with the Radiant Cyclone. Going in? Player one will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Not a lot of drive between them. What will they use it on? A quick breather. Lets off a Whirlwind. Player two needs to throw is denied. What a read. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Gotta be mindful of reach. KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. What an opening statement there. Last chance, it's now or never. What? Anti-air. Nah, you can't fool anyone with that jump in. Player one is too slippery to get a handle on. Below. Oh, here we go. Sets up with the jump in. Oh, we're taking a trip to the ground. What are they gonna do? Truck that off. More fuel on the fire. Hook them up. Still alive? Still alive?
Let's go!
Are they dead? Oh, they're hella dead. What a way to close it out. Player two, make...
Comes a new challenger.
How's this matchup gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Ready?
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Parries the attack and a parry here builds some drive gauge, which could help later in the round. This is the perfect... Hold your breath. Ooh, adds on a bit extra to top off their damage output. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? Player one chases him down. They hit each other? Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around, and the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Shows the medium kick, takes the hit and keeps on trucking. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? You gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Genius read. Reads the throw and stops the push before it starts. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The wimp. Oh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's a Russian suplex. Big, meaty damage. Knockdown and player to drive rush to keep it going. Looking for a chance. He takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Butterfinger. Overdrive kick out there to call him out. So what's next? Opts for the critical arm. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Down and out. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold?
My beautiful body is built.
Misses the drive impact. You missed that mark with drive impact, and you're open to get punched. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. They're both looking for an opening. They want to get in and do damage. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. They hit each other? Player 1 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. Lights out is all it took. Player 2 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Nails the anti-air. Grabs him. Shows the medium kick. Springs forward with the drive rush. Using moves out of drive rush for advantage is good for creating new chances. Medium kick. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Jumps! Smart play with the throw. What are they doing? Throw heavy, a quick breather. Smart move to stay on guard. Reach out and hug him. There's a burnout. Player 1, yo! Critical one now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Down and out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? A projectile to say, get off me. Brushes that off and keeps going. Gains some meter here, investing in the round. Goes for the level 3 super art to show them this is how we roll in this town.
Your great test done.
Player 2 with the lead. They're gonna end it quick or knock them out of the air. It just bets it all on the drive rush. The low block. Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. Wall splat into the guard break. Player 1 can't let, they were ready to pounce on that impact. Throws them. Tries to make something happen with the overdrive arc. Burns out. Reach out and hug. Turn that butter hard. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Was hungry for the grab. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important here. Didn't they hear the announcer yell fight? Burns the drive game. Okay, they trade hits. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Can't tech the throw. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Life lead opens up.
keep coming.
This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Knockdown and... Where is their opening? Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round. Scoops for the win. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Throws to get around their defense. Closes the gap for the grab. Who'll gain control of the match in the early, brushes that off and keeps going. Goes into the stance. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for the side switch. Gets out of that jam with a perfect parry. A quick breather. They just won't stop switching sides. Goes for the fireball, which is very KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Last chance, it's now perfect parry. What now? Smart play with the throw. They were looking for that overhead. A parry? Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Both fighters have uses their drive gauge. Parries. Throws them. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets the knockdown with the throw. Siberia's calling and they got a bed for you. So what's next? Drop that off. Oh, drive impact misses. Player Russian scooped with the suplex. Desperately scrambling to avoid the corner. That's gonna leave him wrapped. Noticeable. Oh, you can't teach that. Player 2 made some smart moves